going to be an easy fight. I don't think it's an easy fight. I don't take easy fights. In fact, there were fights that I turned down because I felt they were too easy. My dad and my brother were asking me, why don't I just take X, B, C, or whoever, and I said, no, because I don't take easy fights. I don't want that. I want to have a challenge. I want to have something that can really push me, that can really motivate me and excite me. And Jessie Vargas does that.
I'm excited. I mean, you have two fighters, one in myself, and of course you have Garcia, who is a very talented fighter. He always puts on a good performance, and he gives it his all. He's a warrior, just as I am, and I think that the fans are going to benefit from it come February 29th.
Those are the words of Mikey Garcia and Jessie Vargas. Now, one thing I want to point out in this particular fight, point out about Mikey Garcia overall. Mikey Garcia is a guy that he wants a challenge. He wants to be pushed. He took on Errol Spence. He went from 135 to 147. I don't care if he fought at 140. It doesn't matter. He went from 135, which he was a champion at 135. And he fought and he moved up 2 weight classes to 147 to take on the person that was perceived one of the best welterweights, one of the most avoided at the time, Errol the True Spence. Now that tells you something about Mikey Garcia. That's why Mikey Garcia on this channel, we call him the Mighty Badger. Because one thing about a Badger, he might be small, he might be little, but he's tough and he will fight his ass off. That's what Mikey Garcia does. He's fighting another guy. You could obviously see Jessie Vargas is taller than him. Like a lot of those fighters are taller than him and in that weight class. And Jessie Vargas was at 154. He came down to 147. Mikey Garcia is trying to prove himself once again to say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to 140. I'm not going to 135. I'm staying at 147 and I'm duking it out. And to put the stank on it, one of the reasons I think that Mikey Garcia went to DAZN is because DAZN gives more challenges. PBC, Mikey Garcia was too much for PBC. They weren't hard enough for Mikey Garcia. That's why he left. Because the fights that they could have took, like they said, his dad was like, well, why don't you take X, Y, and Z? I would love to see who they were referring to. But he was saying, why don't you take these fights? They're easy. He didn't want easy. This guy was 38-0 before he took his first L, and his L was to Errol Spence. And Errol Spence couldn't even knock him out after admitting he tried to. You see what I'm saying, people? This guy like Mikey Garcia, I'm glad he got out of the grasp of the PBC because he figured out these guys are not fighting each other over here. And if I wait over here, I'm going to wait the rest of my career. I might get paid, but then again, I won't get what my passion is telling me to do. My passion is telling me to push myself. And that's something that I want to add and counterpunch about Mikey Garcia, the Mighty Badger Garcia. He wants a challenge. He's going to take on Jessie Vargas. I look forward to that fight. Jessie Vargas has been in there with Pacquiao, Broner, and a lot of other fighters, and he's proven to himself that he is a warrior himself. He took out Saddam Ali. He was the first one that made him crumble. Not Jaime Munguia, not the guy that's fighting tonight, but Jessie Vargas. Okay, so we have to give credit where credit's due to Jessie Vargas and Mikey El Badger Garcia. You guys tell me what you think about Mikey Garcia fighting Jessie Vargas. Of course, please subscribe. Stay tuned for the main event tonight. I'm going live. I had technical difficulties, but I am back in action. You guys been counterpunched. Peace.